Hi, and welcome here to Round Town. I'm at Mid-Atlantic Grand Prix. Now, I told you guys about this 3 years ago. If you haven't been out here yet, you're nuts, because I'm telling you, one of the best places, the most fun in town, and you're out of the weather on top of that. Jeff, how are you?
I'm doing just great, Tim. Thanks.
Yeah, now let's talk about Mid-Atlantic Grand Prix, because you guys have been here for a little bit now.
Well, 36 months. Yeah, we opened in September of '05. We've been able to generate about 35,000 members that have come in, signed up, and done some high-caliber racing.
Yeah, as you say, some of those members, they keep coming back time and time again. Sometimes it's just a one-time and go. But one of the biggest things that you got going for you, I mean, it's open. Let's talk about the hours, because you guys kind of got different hours because you do so many different functions as well.
Well, we do. We've got long hours. We open at 11 o'clock every day. We're open until 10 through Monday through Thursday night, 11 o'clock Friday and Saturday, and then 8 o'clock on Sundays. But the thing that's helped us bring a lot of those customers back are the activities beyond just the arrive and drive or the pay and drive racing. You know, the leagues that we've generated during the week with the adults, the juniors on Saturday morning, the corporate events, team building events, holiday parties, fundraisers, things like that. So it does bring a lot of people back for different sources.
And when you're talking about that, you got kids racing as well. And this is John over here. And that's one of the things I want to talk about, because before you guys even, and this happens with the corporate events, this happens with everybody that comes in here, you got to go through race training, I guess you would call it, and you're going through the briefing rooms and all that. You guys put them through safety 100%.
Oh, absolutely. You know, you can't expect people to come in here and just know how to, one, drive or know how to race. And there's a whole system that we put them through the briefing room, telling them what the flags are, what the safety issues are, and kind of how to get around the track so they can do it good and have fun at it, and then they'll come back and do it more.
Yeah, and once again, we're looking at, because I want to show the cart, and thank goodness Miss Brittany was with us here today, because she usually is standing where I am, but when I come out, she's got to just be the model, so she's modeling. And she's modeling the cart, and when you're looking at this cart, John, I'm sitting there looking at it. I don't see how you can get hurt in this. I mean, you guys have done it right.
Well, we've been doing it now for 3 years. We have guys that are track marshals on the track that are watching the races, making sure that people are doing what they're supposed to, and making sure that they're safe. That's key. That's number one here at Mid-Atlantic Grand Prix.
Yeah, and then when you're looking at because you're in a race car. That's the one thing we talk about go-karts, but you're sitting in a race car right here, because that's what this is going to turn into. And as because you got all different ages. When I talk about that, you got from juniors and straight on up.
Well, we've got one cart that we race 8 to 15-year-olds, and then 16 and above. We've got 2 different carts that they can race in.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. And you graduate, so there is a goal beyond just getting the fastest time on the track. It's getting the fastest time on the track in one of the fastest cars, because you got some cars here that got some power.
Well, yeah, I mean, if we took them outside, we'd get them up over 50 or so, but that's tough to do on a road course. It's 1/5 of a mile, 9 turns, so it's something. There's a learning curve, and it's something you really have to develop a skill at.
Yeah, but I would want to say, but this particular cart here, for you moms out there that just jumped up and said, "No way, that kid's getting there at 50 miles an hour." These aren't the cars.
No. These are very quick cars. They're very responsive. And they're very safe too. As you can see, there's surround plastic all the way around the cart, and if you took a look at the track, we've got surround plastic on NASCAR tires, so there's no wheel-to-wheel contact, and that's what would cause carts to flip and roll, and that doesn't happen here.
Fast-moving bumper cars. That's but I'm saying, because the safety's there. That's part of that safety feature. But I want to talk about corporate events, because I'm sitting here and I'm talking to you guys. And you guys got one going on today. We're looking at some of that happening right here as we're talking. But it's team building. I mean, you see that corporate coming here and they're working. You see a different way that team's coming together.
Right. Well, we do a race format that allows them to do a warm-up, so they can become familiar with the carts and the way the track is laid out, and then we'll do a warm-up or a qualifier, and we'll put them into this particular group. We're putting them into teams of 3, and we'll have 10 teams of 3, 30-person corporate outing, and then we'll do a 60-lap race. Where they've got to come together as a team, they've got to foster communications, they've got to figure out who's racing, they've got to put their own strategy together. So it really does build that team environment.
Yeah, working together. I used to use Tinker Toys. I think this is more fun with this, because we always figured if they can build that and something with a Tinker Toy, they can do anything together. But this would be even more creative. But then, it's just not the racing. It's inside, little get away from the office, just having a bite to eat, because you guys get food brought in, the whole works.
Yep, we do. And we have different catering options from a couple different vendors that we use.
Yeah, so it depends on what you want. Now, going back over here, because I like the way it's very important. you like seeing the people and helping the people coming through, but one of the things that you do before they get out of this building, if you can, is you try to talk to everybody and try to get that experience. How was it?
Oh, absolutely. That's key. You want to know, this is something that's totally different to this area and to the United States, this indoor karting. You want to know how they were, what they liked about it, and kind of what they didn't like. You can't be afraid to ask them that, because you want to be able to cater to them the next time and make sure their experience is the top level.
Yeah, because I was looking at some of your surveys. You was doing that. I was cheating and reading some of them, and I couldn't find any negative things on them. I mean, that's what I was amazed with. Everybody seemed to have the same reply. Now, a couple people said, hey, you didn't have this out or that out or something like that, but overall, we'll be back.
Yes, most all the groups have said that they would be back. They'd be back for a holiday party or with their families, which we're very key on, family-friendly entertainment. But important is, I think, when you're into the safety thing, it lends itself to you being more adaptable to whatever the customer's needs are.
Yeah, and if Brittany's looking so good in that car, we be sure and get this face guard come up. No, you're all trapped in there. Wait a minute, Jeff will get over here. There you go, because nobody can tell it's you, Brittany. They can't even see that big old smile that you normally have on your face. But when you're talking about it, I want to be sure once again, because one of the things that I find is, how do you get here? And a lot of people always wonder. Folks, it is so easy if you know the area a little bit and you know where Route 13 is. There's actually an industrial park in behind. I guess that's the Casablanca restaurant out in front and on one side.
Two doors away, Casablanca. I mean, the landmarks are really Comcast. That's a big one. The new Lowe's across the street, Casablanca and Cohen Brothers, and we're between Cohen Brothers and Tri-State Self-Storage. We're actually in the Tri-State Business Park, and our signage is better today. We do have a 45-foot sign in the air, and as long as it lasts, we've got a billboard out there running right now as well.
Yeah, so once you find it, you know where it's at, but it's in behind off the highway, but it's right off of Route 13. It's definitely worth it. For more information, website they can go to
MidAtlanticGrandPix.avi.FLV.